The relative compaction. Now we are really halfway there. I think I prepared 12 situations. Yung iba ay problem for solving, for practice. Situation number 6, the relative compaction of sand in the field is 94%. The maximum and minimum dry unit weights of the sand are 16.2 kilonewton per cubic meter and 14.9 kilonewton per cubic meter, respectively. For the field condition, determine the following. Number 1, dry unit weight of sand. Kung ano man siya dun sa ating formula sheet, check natin mamaya. Pero ano pa yung ibinigay? Unit weight na maximum and minimum. Sorry, dry unit weight na maximum and minimum. So I have 16.2 and 14.9. Obviously, yung mas mataas, yun yung maximum dry unit weight. Yung mas mababa, yun yung minimum. Ang hinihingi sa akin ay dry unit weight lang. Hindi gamma D min, hindi gamma D max, kundi yung dry unit weight lang. Balik tayo sa formula sheet. Sorry. Okay. Yan. Balik tayo sa formula sheet. Okay. Ang hinahanap ko ay yung mapapakinabangan ko yung relative compaction. Yung relative compaction ko ay andito siya. Diba? Formula number 14. Pag tinignan ko yung formula niya, alam ko yung R, ibinigay sa problem. Alam ko rin yung gamma D max, binigay din sa problem. So, it's just a matter of using formula number 14. Bit-bit ko na itong formula na to. Balik ako sa situation 6. What I have is the R, or the relative compaction, is equal to the dry unit weight over maximum dry unit weight times 100. Plug in ko siya ngayon. Napakabilis po ng mga nagre-reply. I'm so proud. Hindi ko pa tinatanong, nasa chat box na. Good job, reviewees. So R is equal to 94. Since naka 100 ka dito, yung percentage mo dun sa kabila is dapat times 100 din. So I have, gamit yung unknown, maximum dry unit weight is 16.2. This one, times 100. Solving for dry unit weight. Wow! Ray, Bernard, Darlene, and August, napakabibilis. Dry unit weight is equal to 15.23 kilonewton per cubic meter. That's the answer for the first unknown. Second unknown, relative density of compaction. Relative density of compaction. Punta ulit tayo formula sheet. Ito na siya, relative density. Pero ang ibinigay sa akin ay majority, mga dry unit weight. So ang gagamitin ko ay yung second formula, this one. Alright, na nag-i-involve ng relative density at saka yung mga minimum, maximum, and actual dry unit weight. Bit-bit ko na tong formula na to, babalik ako sa situation 6. I have VR, or the relative density, is equal to 1 over minimum dry unit weight minus 1 over the dry unit weight, all over 1 minus minimum dry unit weight minus 1 over maximum dry unit weight times 100. Ito na naman, na-miss out ko naman yung percent. Napakabilis po. Hindi na Engineer Bernard, Kat, and Ray. I will be correcting this. This should be 100 lang. Okay, class? So, ipa-plug in ko siya. dr is equal to 1 over 14.9 minus 1 over 15.23. All over 1 over 14.9 minus 1 over 16.2. Solving for dr, I have 0.27 or 27%. Correct ko na siya ngayon para tama na yung sa susunod. Anon. Okay. Last unknown. Ang hinahanap ay yung moist unit weight at moisture content equal to 8%. Ibinigay sa atin yung value ng moisture content, which is this one, 8%. So hanapin natin kung saan natin siya pwedeng makinabangan. Back to the formula sheet. Pagpunta ko sa formula sheet, meron na akong a bunch of dry unit weights, minimum, maximum, and actual. So maybe we can use that. Hanap tayo, ang hinahanap ko ay gamma sub m. Gamma sub M, gamma sub M, gamma sub M. Wala, wala. Pwede ko bang gamitin yung specific gravity? I still don't know the specific gravity of the soil sample. So I would say no. Critical hydraulic gradient, ang daming unknown. I don't even know the void ratio, specific gravity. Alin pa? Saan ko pa siya pwedeng mahanap? Pwede ko siyang mahanap sa this one, relationship G. So ang hinahanap sa akin ay yung moist dry unit weight, gamma M. Tapos pwede mong gamitin yung dry unit weight na kinumpute natin kanina. So bit-bit ko na dapat yung formula for relationship G. Balik ako sa situation 6. Writing the formula, I have the dry unit weight is equal to moist unit weight over 1 plus double. Plug in lang, dry unit weight is equal to 15.228. Moist unit weight is unknown. And then binigay sa atin yung moisture content, which is 8%. So the denominator will be 1 plus 0.08. Solving for gamma sub M, we have, ang bilis! Wow! Rafaelo, Darlene, Kathy, Jeffrey, Patricia, Pearl, Roman, Ray, Arnold. Congratulations, Bernard. Kala mo nagbibigay ako ng jacket, no? Bigyan ng jacket. But all of your answers are correct. The correct answer is, in terms of kilonewton per cubic meter, it's 16.45 kilonewton per cubic meter. Okay? I hope that is clear. I will give again a minute to copy the formula. Sorry, the solution. Let me just clear all drawings. Ayan. Okay. Thirty seconds left. Class, if at any point may question kayo about the discussion at nahihiya kayo kasi feeling nyo nakukuha naman ng classmate ko yung tamang sagot, bakit ganyan, ganyan. It's okay, huwag mahiya. Ha? Huwag mahiya. You can PM me, directly me, or Jex, yung tech natin, or even Edlin. They will try to collate your question. Kung nasashy kayo na sabihin yung tanong nyo, it's okay. No worries, no pressure. Alright? I think this first set is very easy pa dahil kumbaga plug and play ka lang, di ba? Punta ka lang sa formula sheet, hanapin mo yung unknown, hanapin mo yung variables, then you can proceed. Pero the next situation, situation 7, we will be looking at the application naman niya ng mga theories na diniscuss natin. Okay? Situation 7, I will move on now. Situation 7, a proposed embankment fill requires 5,000 cubic meters of compaction soil. The void ratio of the compacted fill is specified as 0.70. Yung given sa atin ay yung embankment fill requirement at saka yung void ratio ng site. 3 barrow pits are available as described in the following table. So meron akong barrow pits A, B, and C. Yung void ratio nila is 0.85, 0.95, and 1.1 respectively. Yung cost per cubic meter is 830 pesos for barrow pits. For barrow pit A, for B and C, it's 760 and 720 respectively. Ang question, what is the total cost for acquiring soil from first barrow pit A, and then B, and then C? Hindi tinatanong kung anong mas mahal, kung anong mas mura, kung anong mas economic. Ang tinatanong ay kung magkano ba. Then muna tayo sa kung magkano. Alright? Alright. So, para makatulong sa ating discussion, i-draw natin kung anong, please don't judge my animations. I-draw natin kung anong nangyari doon sa actual site. So, merong embankment fill. Ang requirement niya ay 5,000 cubic meters and void ratio of that same location is 0.70. Tapos meron akong borrow pits A, B, and C. Yan. Yung mga void ratios nila ay nandun sa ilalim niya. 0.85, 0.95, and 1.1. Tulad ng sinabi natin kanina, the lower yung void ratio, anong mangyayari? Mas dense siya. Diba? So, kung mas mataas yung void ratio mo, mas loose yung soil. That's the reason why yung cost per cubic meter ay nagva-vary. Of course, kung mas dense ka, ibig sabihin, per cubic meter, mas marami kang makukumpak na lupa, mas mahal siya. Kung mas buhaghag ka, mas maraming air, mas maraming voids yung nandun sa loob ng isang soil sample, kahit na marami siya, or kung i-compare mo yung 1 cubic meter sa isang cubic meter, mas mura pa rin itong borrow pit C. Dapat, sana. Kasi, mas buhagag siya eh. Mas marami kang voids involved. So, 720 pesos siya. Doon mo lang siya titingnan. We have this relationship kapag, ang unang step, kapag ang problem is about borrow pits, ang kailangan mong makuha ay yung porosity and void ratio. Doon lang naglalaro. Porosity, void ratio. Porosity, void ratio. In this case, ang kailangan kong makuha, alam ko na yung void ratio, yung formula nung pagkuha ng from one place to another, meron silang formula na 1 minus N1 times volume 1 is equal to 1 minus N2 times volume 2. Dito sa relationship na to, dito lang maglalaro yung ating pagsosolve. So yung N1 and V1, obviously, ito yung porosity and volume ng isang location, and then yung N2 and V2, porosity and volume respectively ng isa pang location. Alright? Kasi gusto mong makuha yung volume at this specific void ratio or porosity. Now, para makaproceed dito, since ang meron lang ako dun sa pinagkuhanan, ay void ratio, isosolve ko muna dapat yung porosity nung borrow pit. So, ang formula for porosity in terms of E is relationship A. This is N is equal to E, or void ratio, over 1 plus E. Ipa-plug in ko lang yung E, given na 0.85 over 1 plus 0.85. Solving for N, I have, tingnan natin. Solving for porosity, I have, correct, 0.459. That is your porosity. So, pwede ko nang i-plug in yung N1. Doon sa formula. Pero the thing is, hindi ko pa rin naman alam yung N nung paglalagyan. So, isolve muna natin siya. Alam ko na yung void ratio nito. So, plug in ko lang. 0.7 over 1 plus 0.7. Solving for the N nung embankment fill. Nung location mismo, I have. Correct. Ang bibilis Ang bibilis. Wala akong masabi. N is equal to 0.412. Ayan. So, ipa-plug in ko na siya. Ang gagamitin kong N1 is 0.459. So, ito siya. 1 minus 0.459 times V1. Ito yung unknown. Hindi ko pa alam kung gaano karaming equivalent ng 5,000 cubic meter at a void ratio equal to 0.70 yung kailangan ko na kunin from borrow pit. Of course, kung mas maliit yung void ratio ng pagkukuhanan mo, paglalagyan mo, dapat mas marami dun sa 5,000 cubic meters yung bibilhin mo. Di ba? Kasi from compact na 0.7, kukuha ka sa 0.85 na mas buhaghag. Para makuha mo, para ma-match mo yung void ng soil, i-solve ko yung V1. Dapat, ang ina-expect ko, mas mataas siya sa 5,000. Solving for V1, V1 or V sub A, we have, ayan, may mga nakakuha niya ng correct answer, which is 5434 or 5,434.38 cubic meters. Ayan, okay? May nagtanong, mas okay po ba na mag-store kesa sa ilagay yung, what you call this? Preliminary answer dun sa calculation. I would say, I would highly advise you to store kasi sometimes very tedious ang pag-compute. So, case-to-case basis siya, pero nung batch namin, at least for us, pag nagsistore ka, mas nakikita mo sa choices yung answer mo. Okay? Okay, so this answers the volume, pero ang hinahanap ay yung total cost for acquiring soil. So, i-multiply ko yung cost per cubic meter. Ang sabi dito sa third column, I have, wait lang. Sorry. Ayan, okay. Ang sabi dito sa third column, my cost is 830. So, multiply ko lang itong 5,434 sa 830. And I will have how much? 4.51 million pesos. Ayan. Correct, Engineer Bernard Dasas. Bigyan ng jacket. Okay? Yung same process na yon, uulitin lang natin sa borrow pits B and C. Tingnan natin. Same formula that I will use, 1 minus porosity 1 times volume 1 is equal to 1 minus porosity 2 times volume 2. Solve ko muna yung porosity ng borrow pit B. Okay? So, compute ko ulit yung porosity ng borrow pit B. Same formula ang gagamitin ko. N is equal to E over, napaka-advanced mag-isip. Congratulations. Iba din. Thank you so much, class. Pa-plugin ko yung E, 0.95 over 1 plus 0.95. Solving for N, yan, nakasagot na sina Engineer Ray, Patricia, Rafaelo. Correct answer is 0.487. Plug-in ko ngayon siya. 1 minus 0.487 times volume 1. At ito ulit yung unknown. So, yung N2 ko and V2 ko, same as this one. It will be 1.0412 times 5,000. Alright? Solving for VB, ayan, we will have 5,730.99 cubic meters. Yun yung required mo para ma-match mo yung required fill. And then, like what we did on the first borrow pit, kunin lang natin yung cost per cubic meter for borrow pit B, which is 760. Which is, wala pang nagsasabi ng correct answer. Ayan, meron na. Which is 4.36 million pesos. Alright? Last borrow pit, konting tiis na lang. Same formula, 1 minus N1 V1 times V1 is equal to 1 minus N2 times V2. Kunin ko ulit yung porosity ng borrow pit C. Given ko ay void ratio equal to 1.1. So it will be N1 is equal to E over 1 plus E. Plug in ko yung void ratio, 1.1 over 1 plus 1.1. Porosity for borrow pit C is equal to, napakabilis, nila Engineer Ray and Rafaelo and Engineer Kat. Thank you to my Vivo Kid students. N is equal to 0.524. I hope everybody is getting this correctly. Then, tulad ng ginawa natin, plug in ko lang siya. 1 minus 0.524. V1 is unknown. 1 minus 0.412 times 5,000. Solving for V1, or in this case, V sub C, V sub C is equal to, ayan, may mga correct answer na rin, 6,176.47 cubic meters. Obviously, kung mas buhaghag ka, in this case, mas buhaghag yung may void ratio na mataas, which is 1.1, relative doon sa void ratio na 0.70 na pagdadalhan mo, mas kailangan mo ng mas maraming volume. Kaya meron tayong 6,176. Multiply ko siya sa cost, which is 720. How much will this be? Ayan. We have 4.45, correct? 4.45 million pesos. Alright? So sa unang tingin mo, ang pwede mong bilhin ay yung 4.36 million, which is borrow B. Kasi yun yung pinakamura. Pero in real life, hindi lang talaga yung presyo yung pinag-uusapan. Kailangan mo rin malaman kung saan ba manggagaling yung fill. Kasi baka malugi ka sa transportation, malugi ka sa gas, malugi ka sa ilang truck yung bibilhin mo. Or halimbawa, meron kang source ng embankment fill na sobrang lapit lang. Itong 4.51 million. Or itong 4.45 million. Inisip mo, okay, hindi ako malulugi kasi malapit lang siya. Pero ang dami mong kailangan. Bawa ka mo nung 2 or 3 trucks to accommodate 6,176 cubic meters or whatever that is. So may pros and cons din siya na involved. Alright? Thank you again to those who joined. You can screenshot this. I'll be giving you again a minute to do so. All right. Thank you so much for participating. Next situation tayo. I don't think I'll be able to finish kasi yung last situation, siguro 12 next meeting na lang. Kasi I prepared 12 situation. Pero masyado kasi siyang mahaba and kailangan niyo talaga ng full focus. Kasi sobrang dali niya, pero marami lang steps involved. So tingnan natin kung hanggang saan umabot ang 12:30. Okay? Situation number 8. This will be your problem for practice. A proposed earth fill needs 30,000 cubic meters of soil and be compacted to 95% of standard Proctor dry density. Tests indicate that the maximum dry density is 19.4 kilonewton per cubic meters at an optimum water content of 16%. The barrow material in its natural condition has a unit weight of 17.6 kilonewton per cubic meters and water content of 12%. Determine the following. First unknown, total volume of barrow required. Number 2, volume of void of barrow material if specific gravity is equal to 2.67. And last unknown, quantity of water to be added to bring the soil to the optimum moisture content. Yeah. Screenshot po. Babalikan natin siya. Sana gawin natin yung assignment natin para makapag-practice tayo sa bahay. Alright? Mabilis lang to. Siguro